President Trump a short time ago telling Walmart that the company should, I'm quoting now, eat the cost.
While the president is also facing off with Walmart after the country's largest retailer warned last week it would have to raise prices because of Trump's tariffs.
When Walmart reported its quarterly earnings, and it warned that price increases were coming later this month and into June. Walmart CFO John David Rainey told me that they just can't absorb all the price increase.
Is President Trump on defense over the plunging and volatile economy? This story keeps kicking. America's largest companies are down, all of them in the market since the Trump tariff war began.
This wasn't supposed to happen. Trump promised tariffs would protect American shoppers. Instead, Walmart is in meltdown. A toy that cost $39 now costs $55. Groceries up 30%. And now thousands of furious U.S. shoppers are flooding across the border, emptying Canadian shelves while American stores sit half full. This is no longer a trade policy. It's a retail war. And what happens next? It could hit every wallet in America. It started with one announcement, and the ripple effects were fast. In April 2025, President Trump imposed a 145% tariff on Chinese imports, covering thousands of everyday products. The reason? To push American companies to bring supply chains home. But the impact was immediate. On May 10th, Trump added a 25% tariff on Canadian and Mexican goods after trade talks collapsed. Then came the biggest shock. On May 25th, a broad 10% tariff hit electronics and home goods from other countries. No exceptions. Experts called it the most sweeping trade action in decades. The Brookings Institution warned in May, these tariffs are the most aggressive in over 20 years. The timeline didn't give companies time to react. Retailers had to pay the new costs on every new shipment. For Walmart, this meant overnight cost hikes on thousands of products. One analyst told CNBC, the supply chain math has changed completely and fast. This wasn't a slow shift. It was an economic shockwave that hit shelves in just weeks. No company was hit harder than Walmart. On its latest earnings call in May 2025, Walmart's CFO John David Rainey said openly, "We cannot fully absorb these cost increases. They are too sudden and too widespread." The numbers prove it. Walmart reported a 6.1% drop in Q2 profit margins, the sharpest decline in years. Prices jumped fast. According to Reuters, a Jurassic Park toy went from $39 to $55. Baby diapers, tracked by Bloomberg, surged 28%. Power tools, up 35% according to Consumer Reports spot checks. Across 3,200 products, Walmart was forced to pass costs to shoppers. Shelves began to empty. Viral TikTok videos showed frustrated customers posting receipts and shelf tags. One user said, "This isn't normal. Prices went up $20 in just a week." This wasn't corporate greed. It was survival. A Wall Street analyst told the Financial Times, Walmart operates on razor-thin margins. They have no choice but to pass tariffs to consumers. And so the pressure landed where it hurts most, in American wallets. Then came the tipping point. The consumers fought back. At first, it was small. Shoppers noticed higher prices at Walmart and posted them online. But within days, it exploded. On TikTok, the hashtag number Walmart tariff hike hit 12 million views by June 10th. Reddit threads compared receipts from May and June, with side-by-side photos showing shocking price jumps. One viral post showed a $10 increase on a single bag of dog food. The e-commerce firm ESW ran a new survey. 70% of U.S. consumers said they are now delaying big purchases because of tariff uncertainty. Even middle-income families started cutting back on essentials. One shopper told NBC News, "I had to choose between buying groceries and paying my electric bill." The anger wasn't just online. Walmart stores saw foot traffic dip in June for the first time this year. And analysts warned this is not normal inflation. This is consumer shock caused by trade war tariffs. The revolt had begun, not in Washington, but in the shopping aisles. As American shoppers grew angry, Canadian retailers saw a golden opportunity. The Toronto Star reported that cross-border shopping is up 43% in Ontario border towns as of June 2025. U.S. families are driving hours just to save money. The Retail Council of Canada said, "Some Canadian stores are seeing American traffic we haven't seen since 2010. And Canadian businesses are moving fast. Loblaw stores now label products tariff-free." Canadian Tire reported a 27% sales jump in border areas, according to the Financial Post. The price differences are real. One U.S. toy costing $55 was found for just 39 Canadian dollars, or about 28 U.S. dollars after conversion. Sales of Canadian whiskey are up 32% as U.S. shoppers skip expensive American bourbon. Even basics like orange juice are flying off Canadian shelves. One store owner near Ottawa said, "Americans are coming here with shopping lists." The trend is spreading fast, and unless tariffs change, this cross-border shopping boom could permanently reshape North American retail. Walmart wasn't alone. The entire U.S. retail industry began to feel the squeeze. In its latest report, Target missed earnings expectations, blaming higher import costs caused by tariffs. Target also warned shoppers that select product prices will rise further in July. Costco sent out member alerts in June saying, "Expect higher prices in categories like home goods and tools starting this summer." But the pain goes beyond big chains. The National Federation of Independent Business, NFIB, reported that 1 in 3 small retailers now face severe margin pressure. Many small shop owners can't compete. One owner told CNBC, "I used to compete on service. Now I can't compete on price at all." An economist from KPMG, Diane Swank, explained the problem clearly. This is not ordinary inflation. It's a tariff-driven supply shock, and the fallout is growing. Retailers are delaying shipments, canceling big orders, and warning Wall Street of more volatility. The trade war is no longer just political, it's hitting American wallets every single day. As the retail chaos spreads, the pressure is building in Washington. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce issued a strong warning. Tariffs are hurting consumers and the retail economy. Behind closed doors, trade negotiators are scrambling. Talks with Canada are stuck, with Ottawa refusing to give in. Meanwhile, President Trump doubled down at a June 8th rally, telling supporters, "We are bringing supply chains home. Yes, there will be short-term pain, but we will win." On Capitol Hill, a bipartisan Senate group is pushing for targeted tariff relief to protect holiday shopping and back-to-school sales. But so far, the White House isn't budging. Analysts warn that consumer sentiment is sinking fast, and that this could damage the economy if not addressed soon. In Canada, confidence is rising. Canadian retailers are expanding, and many expect even more American shoppers this summer. The political fight is far from over, and every day this deadlock continues, the retail war spreads deeper into the U.S. economy. Now comes the big question: will this retail war fade or become permanent? Some experts say shopping habits are already changing. A new Bain & Company survey found that 25% of U.S. consumers say they will continue cross-border shopping even if tariffs are lifted. In Canada, retailers are moving fast to lock in this new business. Chains like Loblaw and Canadian Tire are adding distribution centers and increasing U.S. targeted marketing. Canadian retailers are even advertising in Michigan, New York, and Vermont, offering cross-border discounts. And U.S. online shoppers are taking notice. Traffic to Amazon.ca from the U.S. is up, according to Statista. Meanwhile, U.S. retailers face more pain. The National Retail Federation warns that this year's holiday season could be the weakest in 7 years if tariffs continue through October. If that happens, experts say it could cause long-term damage to the U.S. retail economy, and millions of American families will be forced to keep looking elsewhere for relief. The retail war is just heating up, and the impact could be permanent. Subscribe for more updates like this video, share your thoughts below, and stay tuned as this story unfolds.